Yo, what's good, Dolphins Nation? It's your boy TD. Yo, ho, ho, Dolphins Mafia. What's up, everybody? Y'all hit that like button on your way in. This is the AFC East Roundtable. Day 2 is in the books, and we come into day 3. We're going to have so much to talk about. We're going to recap yesterday's picks by all 4 teams. We're also going to be talking about today, any steals, any upcoming opportunities. But it's going to be a good day. I'm glad that everybody is in the building rocking with us right now. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe right now to the AFC East Roundtable. We're about to hit yet another threshold, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we are at 7,490 subscribers. We are less than 10 away from 7.5K. Okay, 7.5K. And I got a feeling that we're at least going to reach 8+ by the season, and we're going to take off next year, man. So thank y'all for your love. Thank you for your support. How are you guys doing? What's up, Richie and Dan?
What's going on, gentlemen? What is going on? This has been a long week, but I am excited to see what day 3 has in store. That is absolutely for sure.
Yeah, man. I'm pumped up. Unfortunately, we don't have someone represent the Patriots. Someone go wake up Patriots Global. He's freaking sleeping in right now. And he's not here. Everyone's asking, where is he? Where is he? We don't know. He's not answering his phone. Wake up, buddy. You got the draft to talk about.
Oh man.
I'm excited, man. I got exactly who I wanted last night. So I'm excited to break it down. Let's get into it.
I think all the Patriots contents creators are real tired. Robert Kraft took them all to a massage parlor yesterday. So they probably slept in.
I have a buddy that's a Patriots fan, and he was very upset with the picks last night, so I wouldn't be surprised if Colby
could Tyson last minute come? Because he master at work said, I don't know. We didn't really ask him about Saturday.
Well, hit him up. Hit him up. See if he gonna hop in, man. We want to see about what happened last night, man.
Yeah, I want to hear from a Patriots fan. Where are they at?
But yeah, man. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, listen. To be a Dolphin fan, I will just start out by saying these are exciting times. We got a lot to talk about. There's some mixed emotions in Dolphins Nation about the draft last night. Hey, well, your receivers ain't getting off with Aaron Rodgers. How about that? Think about that. All right, but we're gonna break it all down and more. But before we do, ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you go ahead and download the Prize Picks app. If you haven't downloaded it yet, it is your opportunity. They are and the link is in the bio of the video. So go ahead and download the Prize Picks app, because right now NBA is still going on, and that, in my opinion, is the easiest money. Because right now, what you need to understand about NBA picks in the playoffs, stars are stars. Stars are stars. So pick the overs. Listen, your boy won huge 600 the other night. I picked Tatum over and Brown over on the same ticket, and they hit. And then a whole bunch of little other ones. I had Trey over and your boy Easy, and it was like a $20 bet in Easy 600. So
and they got Curry for a special for Game 7.
What's the prop?
Half a point.
Oh my God, that's a free space, y'all. Free space right there on Steph Curry. Man, that's a easy. That's a no-brainer right there, man. That's what's up. Hey, Devin Booker, I would go under in this game. Fresh new series.
Easy over right here. My boy.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson. Hey, how is Randall?
Not too sure. He re-aggravated the same injury, so
you got to go over on Brunson then.
But they have him on here, which I don't know why.
Nah, go over on Brunson. Don't take that chance.
If Randall's down, I'd take over on the RJ 18.5 all day too. He's been killing it.
Go to Tatum and Brown. Ooh, this is a tough one right here. I would go Tatum over, and I would just stay away from Brown in this one in particular.
Where's my boy Mitch's rebounds, though? Mitchell Robinson. So they got it? 10? Coming off an 18 boards. Flex on him, Mitch.
It's going to be a little different with Bam.
We got to stop talking about ball because I'm about to get into my Knicks energy. I don't think we need that for the draft stream, but it's okay. We're going to do that. And if you guys
You
want to
got the
again
6 picks.
use our kit, use our code. Oh, we got to do a 6th.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna
I'm
get
sorry.
my boy RJ in it. I trust my guy. There it is. More on Curry, more on him, more on him. Yeah, more on everybody, bro. $20 wins you $200. So if you guys want to sign up, use our code. You get all your deposits matched up to $100. And if you guys do sign up, make sure you guys let us know so we can shout you out.
Hey, take Bam over. I know you don't want to take him over. Put Bam over.
Points?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Butler under.
Yeah, his is really high. We're locking
he's
that
up.
down.
Yeah, put him under. Oh, you already got 6?
Yeah. $50 wins you $1,250. $1,250.
What about 20? What about $20?
Just for $50. Look at
$20
that.
wins you $500.
Yeah, I had a teaser the other night. It was like 600. They were upping it for some reason. But yeah, man, those are my picks. That's what I would do.
All right. Well, any basketball fans, you want to listen to TD? He's been making good money. I got to get back on this wave, bro.
Easy still. And Curry is a free spot, so don't forget that, all right? All right, listen, man, I want to start out yesterday. I want to start out with you, Richie. Second round is in the books. We all know what happened in the first round. What's your thoughts on the Jets, the decisions they made, and are they moves that help you win now, or are they future moves?
We got our franchise center, baby. We got a position that I wanted. We talked about it last night on the stream here that I wanted a center, and we got one. If you guys remember Nick Mangold for the New York Jets, he was our franchise center for a decade plus. When he retired, the New York Jets have been looking. And the Jets fans, every single draft, have been talking about and mocking the Jets to get a center early on in the draft. Every single draft, and it never happened. The Jets don't do it. The Jets don't do it. We finally got our guy, Joe Tippmann, the best mullet in the draft, the best center in the draft. He is an absolute he is 6'6" at a center. He has versatility ability as well. He can kick inside. And the Jets have so much depth on the offensive line. Listen to this. Our starting center for the past 3 years, who we were paying $9 million, we re-signed him this year to a contract for $1 million. And it's going to be an open competition between Connor McGovern and Joe Tippmann. Joe Tippmann's going to win that easily, and Connor McGovern's going to be the backup who can also be a guard as well. So the New York Jets offensive line versatility in terms of depth is absolutely next level. I'm hopeful that we'll get a tackle today, but I'm not going to bore you too much with offensive line talk because I don't know if you guys really care about that. But from a Jets fan perspective, we're going all in this season, and we got to make sure that the offensive line is not only talented but deep, because the issue with this Jets team is not the talent on the offensive line, it's the injuries that happen. We had 5 offensive tackles on the IR last year, and we were injured all over the place. So the New York Jets are providing depth, and we got the center that I wanted in the NFL draft. I either wanted John Michael Schmitz from Minnesota or Joe Tippmann. John Michael Schmitz ends up going to the New York Giants, and the New York Jets get their guy in Joe Tippmann, who is a monster in the run game. He excels in communication, and when you're a center, you got to be able to have everybody in line, and that's your job at the center position, and making sure that you're communicating all 5 guys at the offensive lines on the same page. You're calling out the defensive line, you're calling out the defense, and you're also on the same page for Aaron Rodgers. So Joe Tippmann's going into a team with Aaron freaking Rodgers as his quarterback, and I think it's going to be a really fun time. And Jets fans are very ecstatic because we finally got someone that we've been looking forward to getting for years and years and years. And first round was a little different because no one really expected for the Jets to draft Will McDonald. Second round, Jets fans wanted a center. We got the center, Joe Tippmann. So we're really, really excited that Joe Douglas is continuously building through this draft. And we got a starter who Daniel Jeremiah and all NFL draft experts are saying that could be a starter for a long, long time in this league, like a decade or so if it all pans out.
And that was your only second round pick, right?
Yeah, we traded the other second round pick for Aaron Rodgers, so we only had 1 pick last night.
Okay, so do you have a top 5 O-line in the NFL now?
When healthy, if Mekhi Becton's healthy.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we're talking about Mekhi Becton, and don't forget when he was a rookie, and that was his only time playing, he went up against Nick Bosa and Joey Bosa. He would have made the Pro Bowl. He had a sensational rookie season. So if Mekhi Becton goes back to that form, think about that. Elijah Vera Tucker was on his way to an all-pro season last year before he gets injured. Lincoln Tomlinson at left guard. He had a down year for the Jets last year, but he's 1 year removed from a Pro Bowl. And then we have the seasoned veteran Dwayne Brown, who's 38 years old. So I don't think I'll say top 5, TD, but I think when healthy and everything all goes smoothly with all 5 of those guys healthy, I would say top 10 comfortably. But top 5, I won't say that.
Okay, well, let me ask the question this way to what I really wanted to get to. Is the O-line the best O-line in the division?
You know, you got to always look at the New England Patriots. They always, have that offensive line stacked. But I really believe, like, the issue with this offensive line, TD, remains the injuries, where it's kind of boom or bust. Like, Mekhi Becton's a wild card, where if he's healthy, we're good. AVT's healthy, we're good. We got the
When
stud Joe
healthy.
Tittman when we're good. So, and it's unfortunate, TD, that's the narrative with the Jets offensive line is the injury concerns, because we've never got to see the full potential. But when healthy, I can comfortably say the Jets have either the best or the second best behind the Patriots offensive line in the division for sure.
Well, I don't mean to keep grilling you, but I
You're
just
good.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Congratulations, New York Jets fans. I think everybody's so enamored by the Aaron Rodgers pickup, and they're not realizing all the other stuff that's happening. The Jets have a top O line in the NFL, in my opinion. The Jets have the running back that you know 28 teams would want, right? The Jets have the quarterback now that is obviously top 5 in the NFL and top 10 if you want to argue. What do you not have on offense? Because even if a guy gets hurt on the O line, you still have depth. What do you not have on offense?
We're pretty much set in every position. You know, at this point in the draft, we just want to add depth. If they want to add depth to the tight end room, even though we have 4 tight ends that I love, the wide receiver room is pretty much set. You know, we're keeping Corey Davis. You got Garrett Wilson at your number 1. We brought in Alan Lazard. You get McCole Hardman, and you got Denzel Mims at number 5. I mean, that's 5 quality wide receivers. The running back room, Brees Hall coming off that ACL. I know that's an injury that you got to keep in mind. But Brees Hall, you saw what he did last year. And if Michael Carter can bounce back and Bam Knight, the undrafted free agent that I told Dan about to worry about before that Buffalo Bills game, he's like, I'm not worrying about no Bam Knight. And then he goes out there and scores a touchdown on his ass. I'll never forget that. But no, in all seriousness, man, this Jets offense is pretty much set. I think they're going to add a tackle today, hopefully, the kid from Ohio State, because we need depth at the offensive tackle spot. But the offense is pretty much set, TD. There's no weaknesses. There's no holes. Only thing we need is probably more depth.
So where's the holes on defense?
You say defensive tackle next to Quinnen Williams. The Jets like to run a 10-man rotation at that defensive line spot, and our 2 top defensive tackles next to Quinnen left in free agency. So I would say defensive tackle, interior, and maybe a weak side linebacker, because Quan Alexander, number 9 for us last year, who was a dog, he's not re-signed yet. So I would say weak side linebackers a whole as well, and then maybe just safeties depth.
So the best bet is running the ball on you guys.
Yeah, that's it. The run stuffing defensive line is something that we need. We got a defensive tackle from Seattle in free agency, but Quinnen Williams, an All-Pro. We know how good he is, but he can't do everything.
Got it. I'm just curious, man. I just continuously try to see how other teams stack up to the Miami Dolphins
and the corners. The corners, like, this is the first offseason, TD, where I have never even considered adding a corner. Like, we're so set. Every offseason, we're like, we need a corner. And last year, we got Sauce, DJ Reed in the same offseason, and we're pretty much freaking good. And not to mention the depth with Bryce Hall behind them, Brandon Eccles, Michael Carter II in the slot. The edge rushers are probably the deepest edge rushers in the entire NFL. I mean, we have like a little too many players, because Saleh likes to have a rotation where they like to get them fresh. When it's the fourth quarter, closing time, doesn't matter who's on the field, because they have fresh legs and they're not out there all game long. And Saleh said himself, we're expected to have leads a lot this season. So in the fourth quarter, we can go get the plays and get those balls out and get the sacks that win the games.
All right, Richie. Thanks for the information. I think y'all might improve to about 6 wins this year. All right.
Let's go backwards. We had 7 last year.
I know that's an improvement because the schedule's rougher. But anyway, all right, man. Let's move down to these shams of shams, the shams of all shams. Dan, talk to us about last night. Why did Buffalo get better if they did?
All right, so
I really like the Bills draft, Dan.
Yeah. So far, I would go 50-50 on that. The second round pick, obviously, with Osiris Torrance was a massive surprise, because right before the draft even started, he was projected to be our first round pick, right? And several Bills personalities, several everybody were saying, oh yeah, he's going to be there. That's somebody that we need to take advantage of immediately. But lo and behold, he was there for us. And I mean, that definitely was a much needed investment into the offensive line. In my opinion, I thought that tackle was a bit more of a priority, but it's never a bad thing to add in some more talent, especially within that guard position. I think that there's going to be a huge competition in camp this year between him and Bates, and to see whether or not that we can solidify that. So very excited that we had that ability to add him to our roster on day 2, where so many people were calling that he was going to be gone by day 1. The third pick in the 3rd round, Dorian Williams, good linebacker. I was a little surprised. He is a bit undersized, about the exact same size as Milano. He is a tremendous tackler, very fast. I'm pretty sure he runs like a 4.3, 4.4 40, which is going to be good. He's not going to be what Edmonds was to this defense, but when you can add speed right to that linebacker room, it's going to be great for pass coverage. Seeing that right now with Milano and Dorian's size, they're undersized right there. I'm not seeing this be a massive pick into improving our run defense. So going into day 3, I'm hoping that we can add a bit more into the defensive tackle situation. We don't have a 4th round pick, unfortunately, because we ended up trading it off to Jacksonville. But we're going to have to figure out different ways to mitigate the run, because our linebackers, they're going to be known for being able to be those pass coverage experts, but in the run defense, not so much. So overall, I said this last night, I have been very pleased with how Brandon Beane has approached this draft. I thought, obviously, with the Kincaid move on day 1, absolutely insane. And then Osiris, I was very happy about as well. Linebacker in the 3rd, Dorian, I was iffy, but I do like his speed. I think that he will be able to go in and give a healthy competition in training camp with some of the other linebackers in our room. But overall, very pleased with how Brandon Beane is drafted thus far.
Dan, I'm gonna be honest again.
Talk to me.
They were phenomenal moves last night.
Good.
First of all, you got a starting guard who's massive, who literally gave up 0 sacks last year. I mean, honestly, this guy, 46 starts. Y'all got a day 1 guy who Josh Allen is just going to be happy with, and you're protecting him. He doesn't have to. He's going to have even that much more time to throw the ball, because that's something that was slowly but surely fading away, the time for Josh Allen to throw the ball. And I think he goes right back up to what used to piss me off, when he sits back there for 10 seconds with nobody in sight. And it just irks me, especially when Tua couldn't get any time or whatever. But that's a massive move for you guys, especially with the price tag that it's going to cost you all for the next 3 to 4 years. Huge win for the Buffalo Bills. And you pair that with the tight end in the 1st round, that alone, that's enough. But then I know it just sounds like in your voice you're not the biggest on Dorian Williams, but he is a tackling machine.
He is.
I think that he comes in and it helps benefit the team right away, and I think they're going to put him in the middle.
Absolutely.
So I think as a compliment to the rest of those guys, he's gonna, and I don't think he's gonna get like crazy reps. I think that they're gonna work him in, but he's gonna get good playing time, not to where he's a main guy, but he is contributing day 1. So that's a good value pick, especially being in the 3rd. Now, if you did something like that in the 2nd, that's a different story. You know, so overall, the Bills get a win yesterday. They definitely get a win yesterday. So congratulations to the Buffalo Bills. Your team, in my opinion, instantly got better. And you got some players for the future, but that can contribute automatically. And let me tell you, the only reason I'm giving y'all props, because I've been the main person that said it's over for y'all. You ain't got no money. You ain't got nothing to go get free agents and get better. But I think you got 2 guys in the draft, because it's still hard to hit in the draft. And these guys aren't guarantees, but I think at least your guard is a guarantee. I think your guard and your tight end are guarantees, and you just got 2 players in the draft. And if they can pan out, then, hey, you'll be defying odds of getting better with the strapped cap.
Yep.
So good job, Buffalo Bills, man. Josh Allen's still trash, but good job, Buffalo Bills. They're still gonna come
Giant
down
super chat here. Giant super chat. Thank you,
One King Cat, Richie.
Let's go, baby.
You don't have to take crap from these lames anymore.
We have Aaron effing Rodgers, and that's the energy all season long, King Cat. You know that? You know that? Let's go, baby. I appreciate the $50 donation. That's big time. Thank you, bro.
Where were you last year, King Cat?
He was here. What do you
Where
mean?
were you? I don't remember him ripping.
He dropped 50 burgers. He dropped 50 burgers a lot on this stream. I remember King Cat. He's very generous with the donations, and we appreciate that. That's what Jets fans do.
King Cat, hey, as soon as week 1 comes, y'all lose by 40, he can send in another donation.
Lose by 40. Hey, yo, right, TD, dude. We're going to get to the Dolphins draft, but I saw someone on Dolphins Twitter.
Super Bowl.
Talk about whatever name. What's the corner you got? What's his name?
Don't worry about us.
I saw someone compare that man to Sauce Gardner, and I wanted to absolutely rip my hair out of my head. All I hear from Dolphins fans, he's a holding merchant, overrated. But now you're comparing your draft pick to him? Make up your damn mind.
Oh, my gosh. Listen, last night the Miami Dolphins gave everybody mixed emotions, okay?
Shout out Kevin Lee, though. Sorry,
Miami 2023 AFC East champs. Let's go. First of all, both of our picks last night were phenomenal. It's just the timing of them that threw a lot of Dolphin fans off, okay? So before I get into the players, I want you to understand that Dolphin fans are not disappointed in the players that we selected. Both players are bound to be major contributors in the future, okay? The issue is when we're in an all-in approach, Dolphin fans feel like we could have gotten players that could have helped us right now and been immediate starters. And that's where the discrepancy comes from, okay? So just want to be clear on that before people think we don't like our picks. We love our picks. We just don't know if it was the right approach for the all-in that we're in right now. So Cam Smith, first and foremost, we talk about a dog at the cornerback position. Better than Sauce Gardner, but y'all will see that.
But why are you comparing him? Is it the size? I'm just curious.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not sure. I know he's I'm not sure, because when you look at his bio, he's not a very physical guy. He's not the greatest in the run game, but he does have great instincts. You know, he attacks the ball. He's very fast, a very speedy guy, and a lot of people are worried about his attitude. You know, he has a chip on his shoulder, but he also gets a little feisty. And they said that some scouts say they were labeling him a diva and things of that nature. So we know the diva corners tend to be the best corners, but it's a headache. And I don't know why that is.
Same with the receivers.
Yeah, exactly. We don't know why that is, but.
Now, that was a surprise to me, too, that you did end up going corner. Are you planning on just, like, throwing him in the slot? Where do you see him fitting in, especially with X and Jalen Ramsey on the outside?
Is that like a long-term pick, you think, or just depth?
It is. That's what I said to open it out. These guys will contribute long-term. You have to understand the state of our team. We're ready to win now, and we've basically ignored our future to win now. But I think our general manager put the brakes on and said, we still got to consider the future. And Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey 2 years from now won't be here after 2 seasons, in my opinion. So these are the type of moves you make. And he'll also be able to contend with the guys that we have right now in the slot. Okay? Nick Needham, Trill Williams, you got Kohu, Croson, and all of these guys are capable. So we just add another corner. Remember, this is Vic Fangio's system. Sometimes he wants to run 3 safeties. Sometimes he wants to put 4 corners on the field. Just depends on how exotic he wants to get. The kid will get playing time, and he will play and contribute, but it won't be on a level to where it's a heavy impact right away. And that's the only thing that has Dolphins at odd when you're in an all-in approach. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, Devon I still mess his last name up. Achny, third fastest kid, pretty much. 4.32. He runs a 4.32. Running back, very shifty, really small, really small, but is an excellent route runner and catches the ball very well out of the backfield. This is the speed type guy that you love for the future because we're by committee in Miami. So you can never have enough. Him and Mostert, two of the fastest players, 4.32. 4.32. And these guys going to be burning. He's also going to get some reps. He's going to get some playing time. But we already have a core. Mostert just as fast, bigger, and knows the system. Already a favorite. Jeff Wilson, you didn't trade and bring him in for nothing. So this is another guy who is for the future, and maybe he can come in and impress so much that he can carve out a larger role. Can he start? He's going to have to be exceptional in camp to be able to start. So again, the Dolphins made great moves last night. It's just that it's a part of securing the future. And if we absolutely hit on it, then they'll contribute now. But that's something still to be seen. That's where we are with it. What's your guys' thought on what we did?
To be honest, the first pick, I was like, really a corner? But, you bring it up. It's the long term. And you can even say with the Jets' first round pick, Will McDonald, that's more of a long-term outlook because our edge rushers, Carl Lawson, he's not under contract next year. Bryce Huff, he's not under contract next year. So the Jets got to look at that premier edge rusher position for the long run, similarly to how the Dolphins are looking at their cornerback position. You got Jalen Ramsey, you got X, but that's for the short term. You got to look at the long term as well. And so I don't blame the Miami Dolphins going that route, but I do think that they needed a running back, and I think that they got a solid back. And I think that he's going to be a pretty good, darn good thing. Did you think that takes you guys out of Dalvin Cook? Because I feel like that was a lot of there's a lot of things about Dalvin Cook to Miami.
Conventional wisdom, yes. But if you go get Dalvin Cook, it's like, what are we doing? I mean, you can never have enough, but man, you go get Dalvin Cook, you draft a running back, so they're guaranteed on the roster. What are you having the other four guys literally fight for the last two spots? When you re-signed all four, it could be possible. That's a Super Bowl move. Get Dalvin Cook, draft the guy for the future, let the other guys fight to be depth. Still could be on the table. I just don't see why if you're going to have to pay Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, that's my thing. How do you pay Dalvin Cook with all that?
You can pay him. We'll have the money. I mean, we get another $16 million June 1st from the Byron Jones. But is it worth it?
I mean, if I'm the Dolphins, I'm just punting this season and going for like the future. The Jets got Rodgers. Josh Allen is a beast. Like, I don't know why they're even considering going all in. Like, think for the long term.
6 games, Richie.
Suck for Caleb Williams. Shout out Mupfields to the $10 super chat. Morning, boys. I'm at work right now. Just want to say Jets are winning the Super Bowl. We got our Nick mangled last night. TD's 2 is trash. Dan's, Allen, and Bum McDonald's coming for both of them. Let's effing go Jets. Bring that energy, baby.
Delusion.
Mud vials, man. Look at that.
See, this is what Jets fans are all about. We send in generous donations and we talk that smack, baby. Where all the Dolphins fans are at. Where
Like I
the Bills fans
said,
at?
after week 1, I ain't going to hear from King Cat or Mudville.
Yeah, sure. Come on, baby. I'm thinking of Jets Media Day this year being against a division rival, so maybe we'll have a bunch of you guys come. We'll see which game it is, though.
They'll be lit. Dan, what about you?
Man, I will say I was a big fan of Cam Smith in South Carolina. Down where I am, USC is one of the largest football programs that is followed down here, right next to Clemson. The Dolphins love their speed, man. They love their speed. I feel like that entire team, a prerequisite is that you need to run a 4.4 or better, like one of the two, or otherwise you are not going to be on that team. I thought it was absolutely smart, definitely adding to that depth. I'm very curious to see how Fangio is going to utilize him on year 1. I'm not sure whether or not that he's ever had any snaps outside of the slot. If that was the case, it would be pretty interesting to see if they can line him up because
he mixed it up.
Yeah. Like, I mean, with this division and everything along those lines, I mean, there's some very talented receivers. So I think the more ball hawks that you have out on the field, I think that he could fit in very, very nicely as well. As far as the running back pick was concerned, I think it's great. I mean, especially since he is that dual threat sort of weapon out there. I mean, yes, he can go on ahead and rush for 2,500 yards, but at the same time, he's also he's also a threat when it comes down into the pass catching capabilities. And I think that that is going to be a great safety net for Tua, especially since that offensive line is still sort of up in the air for questions. So it could definitely be a very nice little dump off sort of position for itself. Really, overall, I think the Dolphins went into the draft and they addressed not necessarily the things that we thought that they were going to address, but I still think that it does make both of those position groups significantly better.
And for the record, Cam has just as many snaps in the outside as the slot, so he was dual.
Yeah, most definitely. So, I mean, I would be very interested to see if he goes on ahead and they line him up. And so is the slot corner going into the season. Should be interesting.
Truly thankful with the donation. Said, just want to appreciate you guys for the roundtable, but the Dolphins are the Super Bowl champs. Let's go!
Truly thankful. I love it.
Truly thankful. We appreciate you spitting not facts, but thank you, man.
We going to the Super Bowl. Just wait and see if you don't believe me. Okay?
All right, guys. It's year number 4 of a Super Bowl champion on the way for the Miami Dolphins, according to TD. Year number 4. This is my first year saying it, by the way.
But this year's different, Richie.
Uh-oh, Craig is coming after me. This is crazy, guys. Now I'm getting attacked. I love it. It's a different energy.
Dolphins showing up, baby.
Dolphins fans are here, Richie. Watch your third-place mouth talking to the AFC champs this year. Danny to settle with the second best with Trash Allen. All right, Craig, I see you.
Man.
I see you, Craig. No, in all seriousness, Craig, this is a very generous
delusion is real. The delusion is real, man. Trash Allen, Allen, dude. Come on, man.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Craig. At least put the Jets over those bum Allen, right? Trash Allen, right then? No?
And so Josh is still going to completely dominate in stats this year.
Against the Jets defense, is he?
100%.
100%? You say?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. There is not
But his two worst games last year came against Robert Saleh, the New York Jets.
Yep, facts.
And that's before we had Dalton Kincaid. There is not a linebacker core in this NFL. That's going to be able to cover that man.
Right.
There's very few linebackers that I would choose over Dalton Kincaid in any sort of 50-50 ball. That is
Dan feel good. He got a comeback now. Dalton Kincaid is his comeback.
I love
it. Oh, no. You got a tight end. I'm scared of a tight end.
Hey, listen, man. He's going to be the first ever tight end offensive rookie of the year. Book it. You heard it here first.
Wow.
Malachi.
Hey, that's a possibility, bro. That could be a possibility.
I know.
Mac Jones better than Bum Allen. Aaron Rodgers better than Tua. Turn the ball over. Now this is just delusion at its finest, folks.
Oh my gosh, Tua go ball this year. Tua winning the MVP, Super Bowl MVP.
Whack Jones, man.
Dolphins fans are here, and Cam is taking Kohu's job.
Good. Now that'll be sweet. That means we actually landed the heck out of that pick. Nice cough, Richie. Look at Richie muting. Nice cough,
Bro,
man.
I feel like shit right now.
How long were you on yesterday, man?
I was on for a while, but I'm battling with something. I have to go to a birthday thing tonight in New York City. I'm not ready for this. It's gonna be a long day.
Cancel. Just cancel. Just say,
man.
No, you can't. Whose birthday is it?
It's a close friend of mine. It's like we're all going to the city and getting rowdy, but I want to just relax and rest and enjoy my Jets. And then guess what tomorrow is? Freaking game 1 of the NBA playoffs, round 2 with the Knicks at 1 p.m. This is a crazy. Can I just say something, folks?
0-1.
I know no one really cares. Some people don't care about the Knicks for the basketball, but you guys see me very sad on this roundtable. This has been probably the best week of my life as a Jets and a Knicks fan. Too bad the Mets couldn't help out and win this week. But with getting Aaron Rodgers, this draft has been awesome, and the Knicks advancing to the second round for the first time in a decade. I'm on cloud 9, baby. So let me soak this in. I'm not used to this. I'm used to suffering and being upset. Okay? And my Knicks are actually winning, and now the Jets, I'm hopeful that they'll win.
Don't worry. Both of them will have a conclusion that's the same.
And then we're versus Miami in the second round. So where are my Miami Heat fans at in the chat? Let's go. Knicks in 6.
Wait, y'all don't play the Heat right now?
Yeah. Second round starts tomorrow versus the Heat.
I didn't even realize that. So it's the Heat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Knicks Heat, baby.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting.
And the Heat are scared of the Knicks, baby. And they won't admit it.
Oh Lord.
Let's go.
We got some more super chats. Concrete said Jets are trash, Richie. What's good, Dan?
What's
And
what?
TD.
I love the energy, baby.
Jets are trash, Richie. What's good, Dan and TD? Yo, man, it's funny. Like, I mean, I feel like Dolphins fans, like, there's 50-50. Like, half of them like me or tolerate me, and the other half,
Hate you.
I'm their worst enemy. Yeah. Yeah, man. I know.
Hey,
you
bro.
know what it is?
I'm all
Go
here
ahead.
for the villain arc that I'm becoming, bro. Look at this. Jets are trash,
Oh, the
Richie.
villain
Come
arc
at
is
me,
good.
baby. The villain arc is happening. I'm transitioning to as a Sith Lord, baby.
So the villain arc though is interesting, man. Like, I mean, like once you like start getting like 52-year-old men like DMing you and like talking shit, being like, "You're a disgrace to Bills Mafia, bro." Like that's when you know
I
you
used to be
fucking
babied
made
on
it.
this. I used to be babied on this damn channel or in the chat.
Oh, yeah,
Richie,
yeah,
I feel so bad for you. Look at poor little Richie.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at
yeah,
poor
exactly.
Richie.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's when you know you made it.
I ain't gonna lie. For the last few years, Richie has been like, "Ain't no need to pick on Richie. He already going through enough, man."
He's going through it.
I know, bro.
Hey, this is a great question.
Boys, what team in the AFC East are you most afraid of going into 23? TD, you let them know Tua coming for them.
To a
That is a
time,
good
to a
question.
That's
time.
Brent. That's Brent. Damn. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I mean, this is real Dan Mitchell. This isn't gonna be like someone just talking shit. I think both, like this entire division outside of the Patriots, I'm not scared of the Patriots at all.
How
Dolphins and the
good
Jets.
does that feel, though? Can we just say that
Great.
again?
Wild. I'm not scared of the Patriots at all. In fact, and so I wouldn't even be surprised if like they go winless like in this division this year. And to be completely honest with you, but
Say that.
as far as like Dolphins and as far as the Jets, I mean they both got better. Two amazing defenses. I mean obviously with Aaron Rodgers being added within the Jets itself makes them obviously 110% better. Great offensive weapons, great defense. And then I like what the Dolphins did with Fangio. They're drafting well so far. So I think it's just going to be a slugfest between like all three of our teams this year. So, I mean,
Didn't answer the
you gotta
question.
answer
You
the
gotta
question.
answer it, Dan.
which team out of both of them? I'm going with the Jets just because
Oh,
of the quarterback
oh
situation.
my gosh.
If he
man.
didn't say the Jets, I would have asked him a
no.
simple question.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
sparks
like-
more fear in you? The 4-time MVP, Super Bowl winning quarterback Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah.
or Tua damn Tagovailoa?
Yo, like, I mean, like that's exactly
Stop,
what I'm
Richie.
saying right now. Okay. And the only reason it's the Jets.
And
because when you
TD
look
knows
at-
it.
Yo, like I mean, like when you look at both of those teams, they are identical on paper. But then the Jets added Aaron Rodgers, so that's why I'm giving them the slight advantage. The Jets.
Identical on paper. I mean, Dolphins got the Jets and wide receivers. The Jets, we're not going to get through this. All right. Wait, we all got to go through it, though, before we go to the next super chat. TD, who sparks fear the most in you in the division? No one. Dolphins and for
Dolphins,
funny.
baby.
Funny.
Hey, the only team spark fear in us is the team in the mirror, baby. The team in the mirror. No,
The team in the mirror.
me personally,
Yeah.
before the draft, I've been an advocate that I'm concerned about what the Jets have been doing. Draft is over.
Not yet.
Buffalo's right back to being an issue to me. And I'm just going off of the guard and the tight end that they added. We have historically struggled guarding tight ends, and Eric Rowe was the first person we found that helped us in that area. He's done his 3+ years, and now he's gone. Now we have to hope that somebody else can step up and fill that role, because even Byron's gone. We had to put a corner on tight ends to try to survive. We historically, for the last 20 years, have struggled with tight ends. And that goes back to the Patriots killing us with them every week for the last 50 years. So we'll see, because this guy is big. This guy is actually going to contribute day one. Josh Allen is going to have another favorite target. And I think that Josh Allen is about to transition into a Mahomes-like approach and have his go-to guy. And Diggs just get the benefits of the over-the-top all day when the defense starts to try to scheme to the middle. And I think that's the direction that they're headed, because they don't want to run Josh Allen as much, so they got to be more creative in the pass game. And Bills are still the team to beat. But Jets, I'm still worried. I'm still concerned because what Dolphin fans need to realize is if the Jets pass us this year, that alone is the failure. That alone is a failure. We started our rebuild a year before the Jets. If they pass us this year, they did it better and they did it quicker, and ours is a failure. But we'll beat the Jets twice. That's a sweep. Easy.
Way to backpedal, baby. All right. I appreciate you giving the respect. But who I'm afraid of the most is the team that's won the division the past 3 years, because that's the kings of the division until proven otherwise. But I'm here to tell you that I love the way the New York Jets match up against the Buffalo Bills, though. Just in terms of versing them one-on-one. I'm not talking about who's going to have more wins. If I had to guess, if I'm a betting man, Buffalo Bills most likely going to get more wins and win the division. But when it comes to the Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills twice a year, I have a lot of confidence in the way that the New York Jets match up against them, just based on how the defense matches up against their offense. And now you add in a quarterback. I mean, I honestly think that the Jets would have, and you can say this is a hot take or not, but I know it's all hypotheticals, what if that. I feel like if the New York Jets had a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, we could have swept the Bills based on that Buffalo game in Buffalo when they cracked Mike White's ribs. Like, that was a close game, and the Jets' defense was all over the Bills. The reason why we lost that game is because we did not have a quarterback that could move the damn ball. So I'm not sitting here and trying to be delusional or anything. I'm just basing it off of what I saw last year against the Jets and the Bills. So
I don't disagree from a matchup standpoint.
From the matchup standpoint, I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, the Jets are sweeping the Buffalo Bills. I want to split with them. That's how I look at it. But I really do like the way that we match up against the Bills. And, of course, the Miami Dolphins improved. And, of course, if, the Jets unfortunately, we did not get a chance to verse the Dolphins last year with Tua. And I really wanted to. And I'm saying that not because, like, Tua, we're going to beat him up. Like, I wanted to see how the Jets matched up against Tua, just from, like, a standpoint of how we establish our defense against you guys. And we got Skylar Thompson both times, First time we guys blew him out. Second time he beat Joe Flacco. So I'm curious to see how we match up against the Dolphins. I think that's going to be a really, really fun matchup. And also I got to bring up the Patriots just because the Jets haven't beat them in 14 games. So they have our number. And I'm hopeful that the curse is lifted this year.
So who did you pick?
The Bills.
Richie, y'all are ridiculous, man. Just no respect.
Bills too, didn't it?
What happened?
And so you just picked the Bills too, didn't you?
Yeah, but y'all act like none of y'all teams worried about us. But it's cool. It's cool.
Hey, I just gave you love.
Yeah, whatever, man. Hey, real quick, I want to address something real quick because I see some comments in the comment section about Master at Works. Somebody said he doesn't care anymore. You couldn't be further from the truth. Right now, Tyson Master at Works has a huge opportunity that we're excited for him to take on right now. So he's actually going to be in and out. He's not going to be able to make every stream because this opportunity is massive, and it has something to do with what we're doing now. So he's doing some pretty big, exciting things right now. So all three of us guys, we were excited for him, support him, and behind him, we want him to do his very best because it could mean great things for even this channel going on in the future. So just want to make sure we're clear on that. So Pat's global whenever he can. Sometimes he'll fill in, but you should see and this is just the off season, by the way. So you'll see Tyson here and there, but right now he needs to focus on that opportunity that he received. And we're hoping the best for him in that arena. And you'll see a lot more Pat's global in the intermediate. And then, when the regular season comes, I think Tyson is going to be right back to being more so available. Plus, it'll bring more opportunities for what we got going on. So just want to be clear about that because I'm seeing all kind of crazy stuff. I don't want no false narratives starting around here. All right.
Yeah, but for Pat's global, now we know that we can't schedule a stream prior to 3 p.m. EST.
Oh, man. He just set his alarm.
Man.
The man.
You want to read this, TD?
The myth, the legend.
TD, I couldn't DM you my screenshots for the season opener giveaway. I tweeted at you, though. You know what? I did see some tweets last night, so I'll get with the fellas, make sure we enter those things through because we haven't picked anyone yet, right?
No, we're gonna pick it on Wednesday, and then and then we'll go on ahead, and then we'll buy the tickets once the schedule's released.
So if you sent me something, I'll go through it today or tomorrow. I'll make sure that I send it to Dan, and we're gonna put it in a randomizer, and then whoever's the winner, we will be announcing. All right.
Yep. And so say that y'all forgot, and so say you're completely lost. We are giving away 2 tickets to your favorite team's home opener. Way to enter is simply just screenshot you liking this video and you participating in the live chat. Obviously, you need to be a subscriber. And then say what you do. We're going to pick one random submission, and we're going to give you 2 tickets to your favorite team's home opener.
That's right.
Do it.
Thomas Mitchell, thanks for the $2. He sent this same super chat twice. Nothing but $2. So thank you, Thomas. Jason, want to read this one?
Jason Holmes. I don't understand. Buffalo didn't get that much better. Assuming Tua plays like he did in Buffalo, are we scary? Also, hi, Richie, Dan, and TD.
What's up, man? What's up? I don't understand. Buffalo didn't get that much better. I mean, honestly, I like that take because at the end of the day, yes, I'm excited about Kincaid. I'm excited about Osiris. And I truly believe that they are going to be day one contributors going into it. But the thing is that the draft's a gamble, right? None of us know exactly how all of these players are going to be implemented into this offense or into this defense, rather. We're not going to know until midway through the season and even in some cases years down the road. But really, those 2 specifically in the first and second round, all signs are pointing in the direction that these guys are game changers for us. But like I said, we don't know. As a Bills fan, I am very confident, but we're not going to find out until halfway through the season this year. So get back with me about halfway into the season of whether or not I think these picks have changed our offense and team for the better.
Malachi, notice when the Patriots own the division, we won Super Bowls and championships. Dan, what have the Bills done since winning the division? Ooh,
what have the Bills?
Was the biggest comeback I've seen from a Patriots fan I've seen.
Malachi, they broke my heart, man. That's exactly.
Yeah,
let me tell you what.
Don't shoot me, Malachi.
And hey, Malachi, say for example that you want someone to talk to about heartbreak of your football team disappointing you because you're going to be dealing with that for the next 20 plus years. Let me know. Huge, a lot of experience in that department. So that's where I stand on that. Yeah.
It was still a good comeback.
How overrated the Jets D is. All right, let's talk about that, Ryan. What team you represented? Ryan Mozzarella? Ryan Mozzarella. All right, Ryan.
Ryan Mozzarella. He sounds like he'd be a Jets.
Ryan Mozzarella.
You know I feel like
all right, Ryan. I don't know. Maybe they have 3 All-Pros. I don't know. Maybe they're the 4th in scoring. I don't know. Maybe the stats back it all up. Overrated. You wish, Ryan. Come after me. Let's go. 3 All-Pros, 3 Pro Bowlers, Robert Saleh, adding Will McDonald. What more can you say? We have a damn rookie that was a first-team All-Pro. Does anyone realize how hard that is to do?
Trash.
Anyone?
Trash.
Come on, Ryan. I need to know what team he's at because if he's representing the damn Dolphins,
he's a Dolphin.
To say.
Yo, crazy super chats today, man. Y'all, thank you for the generosity. This is awesome.
Yeah, they throwing shots though, Dan.
Yeah, they are. And so they're paying to insult us. I love it.
Hey, bro, I'm ready for the insult. It's been a long time coming, baby.
Bring it up.
This is going to be one of the most exciting seasons in a long time. Even when we don't play each other, this is just great competition. I mean, who's not excited for the NFL in general right now? This is what it's supposed to be about, man.
It's going to be great.
It is,
man. Very exciting.
Is there any clear-cut favorites
for the division? So. No.
Period. All through the league.
Oh, no. Nope. I mean, the AFC is just going to be a gauntlet.
Yeah.
Seriously.
For y'all.
So I saw like some image or whatever where like they ranked all of like the top 10 quarterbacks in the AFC and the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFC. And the list is so lopsided. It is so lopsided from AFC to NFC, man. Like the NFC is not known for their quarterback talent. Let's be honest with ourselves.
I know it is kind of wild, bro. I mean, the NFC, the Eagles are going to run that.
The Eagles are still going to be the favorite. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless the 49ers get a quarterback.
Yeah.
They can stay healthy.
Ryan comes in with another super chat. Just look at the QBs they faced last year, Fugazi. Oh. All right, Joe
He's-
Burrow, Josh Allen twice. Made Josh Allen, who's his Pro Bowl quarterback, look. How good did he look against the Jets, Dan?
Not
But
good.
that's Josh Allen. You can't use
I
that
mean-
to flex, Richie.
No,
Josh
it's
Allen
true
trash.
though. That narrative
That
of
was
the Jets.
before we had Osiris Torrance.
If you want to look,
baby.
if you want to look at the stats of the quarterbacks they versed, you got to also talk about the quarterbacks that they did verse and they beat on. So
that's before we had our offensive line.
Josh
Damien
Allen is not a flex, bro.
if us Patriots fans need to deal with our heartbreak, we'll just hold all 6 of our Super Bowl trophies tight. What do Bill fans do, Dan?
We bust through tables, baby. We bust through tables and slam Labatt Blues. That's what we do, baby.
Oh my! All right, guys, you guys ready to open this up for the Patreon?
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
Guess who's waiting right
Good
away?
morning.
I mean,
Good morning.
he is first in line. He set
Morning,
his
boys.
alarm.
What's
My
up,
man,
Andy?
Andy.
Set his alarm. Yeah, he did set his alarm. Are you normally a guy that sleeps in past 10?
Yes, because I work at night.
Oh my god. I
Oh
love
wow.
it.
I'm usually asleep right now.
Oh, dude.
But he woke up for us.
Yes.
You're the man.
I do have to say, I had a shit night at work last night, and coming home and watching TD's reaction to Miami drafting that corner. I know he's going to be a good corner, but it just helped make my day. Bills draft O-line. I love that.
Wild, because everyone said that we were going to get him in the first round, right?
I know. I thought that was crazy too. Everyone had us taking him at 27, falls to 59.
Yeah.
Love it.
It don't matter. Ain't nobody can save Josh Allen.
Okay.
He's still gonna throw them raggedy picks.
Oh man.
And yet he still owns you in records, so you know.
He don't own nothing. He ain't even got a girlfriend now.
That's good.
Yeah, he's more focused on football.
It's his villain.
Ah,
More
he
focused on
heartbroken.
football.
He heartbroken. He cried in the shower.
The only thing that's broken, is Tua.
Whatever, man. He fixed now in jiu-jitsu. About to show you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Hey,
my
Will
God.
McDonald
Andy,
is
are you
jiu-jitsu,
watching the
man.
draft today?
Yeah, I'll be checking it out. I have it on as I'm just kind of dozing in and out.
I feel you on that, man. Dude.
I don't know if we're gonna trade up or trade around because we have an extra 3rd round pick next year to see if Bean's gonna pick somebody else up besides the 2 picks that we have today. So we'll see.
Yeah. We don't have a 4th round pick, so it's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long stream. Let's make it happen. Well, hey man, listen, we appreciate
Andy,
you coming on as always.
Go back to sleep, man. Go get some rest. You worked hard
Appreciate you
last
coming
night.
through, though, bro.
Appreciate you, Andy.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys.
Always.
Thanks, homie.
That's
Peace.
what's up, man. Hard working, still coming through to the round table. That's what's up.
He's sacrificing sleep for the boys. You love it. We got the regulars. Same as last time.
Good morning, boys.
Yo, you're
Good
at work.
morning. Good morning.
I love that logo you got.
Yo, you're at work?
Thank you. No. Yes, sir. Right now, I'm delivering my route right now, but I got stuck with about 2 hours overtime in the rain, so I ain't getting out till like 8 o'clock. That's gonna be fun.
What do you work? Where do you work?
I work as a letter carrier.
Nice, man.
Sick.
Yeah.
Appreciate you tuning in.
And so I
That's the only good thing though with this job. I can pop a headphone in, listen to y'all talk some delusional stuff, especially TD with Tua, but that's okay. But nah, Dan, I love and respect you, bro. But the way the defense played though last year with Josh Allen, where is it going to be the difference? Josh Allen's still going to perform the same way.
Well, I mean, just wait and see. No. I'll give you a real take. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. You know it too. Come on.
Yeah. So a few things. Number one, I would say that I like the Damian Harris pickup as well. So I think that having that actual threat in the backfield is going to deter defensive coordinators from bringing the house as often.
Trash.
And then also if Kincaid, if he lives up to the hype, very, very talented route runner and then has elite hands. Very few linebacker cores are going to be able to match up with him. I think that that's going to be Josh Allen's escape route, especially if you guys do bring the house, which I'm sure you will, like
Super
9 times
trash.
out of 10 with that organic pressure. So with that being said, that's why I'm confident that I think he's going to have a bounce back against the Jets, but we'll still be a slugfest. Trust me. I'm not taking anything away from the Jets defense. I respect them. They're great. They're very good. But as a Bills fan, I definitely need him to get his revenge.
Richie, y'all better
Yep.
destroy them.
TD, I'm hoping so too. But
Hey,
nah,
man.
my only thing though with the Damon Harris signing, I like the tight end though pick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But y'all ever gonna use him? All he does is throw to Diggs, and that's it. Y'all don't run the ball. Josh Allen runs. That's it. He's your running back. He's like Cam Newton, Carolina. And I don't mean that he'll go down to that. He might if he gets hurt. But the way the Panthers used him in, what was it, like 2013, 2015, that whole Super Bowl run?
Yeah.
Josh Allen's doing the same thing, I feel like. And he throws it to one guy. And that's it.
Yeah. He said it himself that he needs to adapt his play style. This year, I do see him like being a bit more patient in the pocket and not necessarily going off and busting it out by itself. I've seen that take quite a bit in the live chat saying that the Bills don't utilize tight ends. I feel like Dorsey, he loved Dawson Knox, but I mean, honestly, Dawson Knox, right before he got into the NFL, he caught like one touchdown. Like the last touchdown pass that Dawson Knox caught before the NFL was in high school. So he's not known as like a target. He's done his thing, but he's not like that actual true threat in the passing game. Kincaid is essentially a receiver. He's lined up out of the slot several times over at Utah, and I have a feeling he's going to be our glorified slot receiver. Don't even look at
Kincaid
him.
better not be Gronk. He better not be Gronk. That's all I have to say on that. He better not be freaking Gronk. I'm not dealing with that again.
Yeah. He's going to be like our glorified slot receiver. So that's what I say when,
Still Josh Allen, so we ain't got nothing to worry about.
TD, how long's Tua lasting this year?
20 games.
20 now.
20.
20.
games, baby.
So he
Super
loses
Bowl.
the
I
championship.
mean, that's a weird way to say 5. That's
Super
weird.
Bowl.
I never knew that.
Super Bowl MVP, baby.
Bro,
Someone
listen,
highlights
I love you
comment.
talking about Aaron Rodgers like that. I love it. It's giving me hope. It's getting me hype, man.
Super Bowl
Aaron Rodgers
MVP.
getting that MVP, bro. Don't worry about it. With his 4 MVP rings in the Super Bowl, he's gonna have another one right next to it, right in his
You heard what Rodgers said. He walked into the Jets facility, said, that Super Bowl III trophy's looking a little lonely.
And it's gonna stay lonely.
Oh,
Nah, it ain't.
That's so funny.
Nah, bro, that ain't happening. Y'all got to worry about getting a quarterback because you have 2 guys that are on the IR, and Skyler, he beat up Joe Flacco in a high school defense. Congratulations. Good job, Skyler. Proud of you.
We're going to the Super Bowl and we winning it all.
All right, Muttvales, we appreciate you tuning in from work, my man.
Oh, of course. I love the round table. Give me something to listen to while I'm here.
Salute to you, brother.
Man, you're my boy, dude. Thank you.
That's the man
Sal
right there.
came in right in the chat and he said something pretty interesting. He said Allen beat the Jets with half a throwing arm. LOL. Funny. I should have said that.
Gosh.
Allen beat the Jets with half a throwing arm. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he was talking about after that elbow injury, like midway through the Jets game.
Yeah, he also lost to the Jets with a full throwing arm. So I don't get it.
Touche.
Ah!
Richie, man, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
I don't get that. Congrats,
this will be a
you
fun
have to
season.
crack Mike White's ribs to beat us again. Congrats.
Oh man.
Josh Allen crying in the shower. Go Jets. Yes, sir. Early season predictions on seeding the AFC playoffs. Kansas City Chiefs, 1st seed. New York Jets, 2nd seed. Jacksonville Jaguars, 3rd seed. And Jacksonville Jaguars, 4th seed. I take that back. And then Baltimore Ravens, 3rd. And then you got the Buffalo Bills at the 5th seed. You got the Miami Dolphins at the 6th seed. And then you got the who's sliding in there at 7?
This man ain't even add the Bengals.
And the Bengals at 7. Oh, shit. The Bengals over the Ravens for sure. And then the Ravens get that 7th seed. Yeah. There it is. Boom.
1st seed will be the Miami Dolphins. 2nd seed will be the Kansas City Chiefs. 3rd seed will be the
Bengals. Bengals, Ravens, Steelers.
I'm gonna go Baltimore Ravens. And then 4th seed is gonna be the Tennessee Titans. They're gonna keep Derrick Henry.
Really?
They're gonna keep Derrick Henry. Lamar Jackson's back. If he's healthy, all they do is win. He's one of the most winningest quarterbacks in the NFL. Only Mahomes has won more than him. Yeah. That's a fact. Only Mahomes has won more than him in the NFL from a win percentage standpoint. 5th seed, New York Jets. 6th seed, Buffalo Bills. 7th seed, I don't even care. but it's going to be up for grabs. It's going to be nasty, but I'm going to say the Chargers.
Yo, here's mine. And this is a team that you didn't include that I think everyone's sleeping on. Okay, first seed, Chiefs, I agree. Second seed, I have the Bills winning the division. Third seed, Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars are going to run away with the AFC South this year.
Bro, they wouldn't have even gotten in the playoffs last year if it wasn't for Tannehill and Henry getting hurt.
Yeah, but now they add Calvin Ridley right to that already very dangerous wide receiver. I think Trevor's going to be arguably in the MVP conversation. I think that he's going to be that guy. No, third seed is going to be the Bengals, and then fourth seed is going to be the Jags. I have the Jets as wild card, fifth, Dolphins, six, and then I have the Broncos, seven.
So the Bengals ain't making the playoffs this year.
No, I had the Bengals at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Bengals at 3, Jags at 4, Jets, Dolphins, and then I have the Broncos bouncing back.
So Baltimore not making it.
Nope.
I don't understand that. Why do people look at Baltimore that way? They have yet to miss a playoffs when Lamar Jackson is healthy. They have always. Even when he gets hurt, they typically make it with the exception of last year. And now he got a few weapons.
The Bengals are too loaded, man.
It doesn't matter. The Baltimore Ravens arguably are the best team in that division. It's just that those injuries continue to make everybody else look like they're up there. I'm telling you, Baltimore is the team to beat over there. And they're about to sit the Bengals down and humble them just a little, but the Bengals will still make it. But the Bengals are the team that might take a little step back because of Baltimore. If he stays healthy, of course. If he's healthy. I'm telling you, the Baltimore got all their number, and they continue to. The only reason these teams do better is because Lamar keeps getting hurt.
Yeah.
Hey, man, can we get everybody to hit that thumbs up button, though? We got a lot of people tuning in and only 138 likes. How do you guys feel about that?
That's a problem.
We get to 200 likes right now.
Yeah. Smash that like button. 341 people in this chat joining us this morning. Damn, y'all.
Yes.
Who would know that everybody is up at this early in the damn morning?
Hit that like button. Let's get to 200 likes before we wrap it up. And also, we're getting close to 8K subscribers. Our goal is 10K subs by the start of the 2023 NFL season. So if you're not subscribed, please consider it. We're going to do a lot of fun things throughout the summer. And you guys can simply hit that thumbs up button as well. We appreciate that. We got a Ravens fan in the chat. I love the doubt. All right. The Baltimore Ravens fans tuning in.
I love it. I love the doubt.
I'm not
doubting them.
I already know what time it is. That's a scary team.
Fact.
That defense is always keeping every game close.
True.
Unless it's Tua, we put 6 touchdowns up. This is what we do.
And they did almost beat the Bengals in the playoffs with a backup quarterback.
I'm telling you, bro. The Baltimore Ravens are the team to beat because the last 3 years they've been almost number 1, 2, or 3 in the AFC until the injuries hit.
Yeah.
The last 3 years they've been leading the way. It's just nobody recognizes it because they fall on their face without Lamar.
Exactly.
So we'll see. They made the playoffs last year.
What, the Ravens? Yeah. They did. Snuck in, and then in the wild card round, they played Cincinnati. And if Huntley didn't fumble,
that's crazy. I didn't even remember that.
Yeah. If Huntley didn't fumble it on the goal line, and I think it was, I forgot who picked it up. He had a 99-yard fumble return touchdown, and
I didn't even remember that. See, yep. And that tells you what you need to know. They did that without Lamar. Almost won the first round, just like Miami almost won the first round without Tua against the trash Buffalo team. So it's coming. Owner on with the donation said that's what makes the AFC so interesting. Almost everyone has the potential to make the playoffs. It's going to come down to injuries and performance. Now more so than less competition. Looking at Tua. Hey, it's going to be a real interesting season, but especially for Miami, as long as injuries don't hit, we should be there. We should be able to compete. Habitual line stepper donated and said, I love we already read that. Cool. Richie had to step off for a second. But yes, man, any final thoughts you got though, Dan?
Yeah, man. I mean, I think that like really out of all of the AFC East, I think all teams have really done well. And I'll even give it to the Patriots. Like I have a Patriots buddy that was upset that they didn't go for some offensive weapons, but Belichick is Belichick. He's going to invest in that defense as much as humanly possible. Great edge rusher they ended up getting last night, another corner on top of that. And then the Dolphins ended up having an absolute great draft. So did the Jets so far, although I know Richie's upset that they didn't get JSN. Super excited to see how today is going to be. How long does day 3 last from last year? And so do you remember? So is this going to wrap up at like 6 p.m. or like what is it?
Yeah, I don't go live on the last day. I just wait till I find out we pick somebody. I go, research them, and then I just do a quick live about them, and then I get off. I do not sit through no last round. That's brutal. That's the one thing I don't do.
I might do that because I have a stream lined up for the entire day. I think I might just take a page out of your book. I'm going to cancel that, and then I'm just going to just go live once we draft somebody. Just go live once we draft somebody.
It's more efficient and more beneficial, bro. It's too much, man. You're just sitting there beating dead air, so it is what it is. Cappy the Penguin said, "Where's Master at work? Pats have 4 picks in the 4th round, and they still don't have a quarterback." I know he is mad though, because we spoke to him. He ain't happy. He is mad about the Mac Jones situation, so he got to deal with it. Don't worry, he'll be back soon. So y'all can get his thoughts on everything at some point. All right. But for me, Dan, I'm just excited about football. I'm excited. 2 weeks from now, the schedule release, if I'm not mistaken.
It's 2 weeks, May 12th, I want to say.
That's gonna be like that's gonna be everything. I ain't gonna lie. That day is gonna be everything, man. Knowing the schedules is gonna be next level. So y'all look forward to that, and we'll do a show about that as well. Here on the AFC East Roundtable. We definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in this morning. This was actually a great show, man. We had a great reception. A lot of people came through, showed some love. We're so appreciative of that. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're right at 7.5 K. So we're continuing to grow and do bigger and better things. So thank you all. Richie, I guess he's
he had to go number 2. That's what he said. He said some fiery shits. That's what he had to do.
Let me see here, guy. You funny, man. But yeah, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. AFC East up. Y'all hit that like button. Richie, any last words? Because I just kind of closed it out.
Yeah, Cappy with another $10 super chat. Where's my
I read it.
Work? You read it? But there it is. We appreciate the donation. Yeah, man. I'll be live on my channel right now. So if you guys want to go over to Jets Media, help me out. We talk about the Jets draft picks. But yeah, this draft was pretty fun. Going live with you guys all 3 days has been pretty freaking awesome. And we got a lot of stuff coming your way this week for pre-recorded content. And we got draft stuff coming out. We got a lot of fun AFC East Roundtable content coming your way. So we appreciate you guys. And we'll see you next time.
Peace. Josh Allen Trash.